Where should your restaurant be located? Position is critical for the location of a restaurant. Ideally, it should be situated in a place where there are plenty of people. If it's right out there under people's noses, it will save on your advertising costs and people will tend to drop in just because it's convenient. On the other hand, if there's no handy parking nearby, they might give it a miss unless they think the food and service is worth the hassle of finding a parking space. You'll need to know what kind of restaurant you intend to open before you know who your target market is. No use opening an expensive restaurant in a place where the people are too poor to spend their money eating out. But a humble little cafe in an upmarket area may not get many customers either. If there's not much competition in the area, it might work to have your restaurant tucked away out of sight. Then you would still have to depend on a good advertising campaign until word of mouth started working and you've built up a good reputation. Having the entrance down a dark alleyway really does nothing for the reputation of a restaurant. If you have no option but to lease or buy one in such a position, make sure there is good lighting outside, especially if you'll be opening after dark. This will provide safety from both muggers and possible accidents from negotiating steps under poor light. So one of the things to look for in locating your restaurant is open space for the entrance and customer access to good parking. Another thing to consider is the surrounding community. Is it an upmarket or rather seedy and down at heel? Remember, you want to attract customers who can afford to pay what you charge and whom you can trust not to become rowdy and aggressive. Whether you are leasing space or a restaurant that is already a going concern, it's a good idea to sit around the area to see what kind of traffic there is. Not driving traffic, but the walking variety, who will translate into your potential customers. If there are other cafes or restaurants in the area, don't be afraid to buy a coffee and sit there for an hour or so to see how much traffic they get from the amount of people that go past. Keeping in touch with the National Restaurant Association will aid you in making pertinent decisions about setting up your restaurant.